and welcome back to Realistic Sustainability, not educational shorts. It's product reviews. That's what I meant to say. Product reviews. I told you that I had been working through some of these so-called sustainable products to see, are they? And since I'm trying them out, I might as well just let you guys know. So about a year ago, and I bought this little sprayer. It's a refillable oil sprayer. I say oil sprayer, but it can really spray a lot of different things. I use it for olive oil, but vegetable oil, vinegar, lemon, lime, wine, all of these things could go in it. I just don't use it for those. I simply just use it for my vegetable oil. I was trying to replace buying those aerosol cans that you use for nonstick, those cooking sprays. That's what I was using it for. It's called the Misto. I'm sure that one's just a brand, but it is the one I got. I'm going to sell myself out here real quick. I didn't find it myself. Even though it sounds mysterious and cool, I actually learned it from Kaylin from Starting Sustainability. I freaking love her. She always shows me cool things I should try, and this was one of them. So if you don't listen to Kaylin, you might want to Google Starting Sustainability. In the meantime, I got to try this cool little oil sprayer. So let's go back to the Misto. Remember, I'm going to grade it just like I did last time with the bamboo toothbrushes. I'm going to do it the same way I did last time, a 1 to 5 scale. I use stars because why not? We'll treat it a little more like Yelp. But we're going to grade its cost, quality and durability, materials, transit, disposability and waste, and then my own personal experience. You can choose to ignore that if you'd like, but I'm just letting you know how I liked it. So first things first, the cost. I bought mine for about $14.99. It's actually cheaper now. By the time I put this thing on the website, it's going to be like $12.99. At least that's what it shows now. And I've been able to refill it over and over and over again over the last year and a half. Now, again, I primarily use olive oil, and I buy it in a huge jug for about $22. It's about 68 fluid ounces, and it allows me to be able to refill that for a long, long time. Now, Nick has already told me I'm doing it wrong because, well, olive oil can kind of go bad, I guess. Didn't know that. So maybe I have to get smaller bottles next time. But for the Misto, it works great. I put in a few ounces and spray. It's better than spending $4 to $6 a can when you're trying to buy nonstick spray. Plus, it's not really like an aerosol like that. You just pump it up and build air pressure, and it fires it out for you. Works out pretty good. So when it came to cost, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Considering the price has dropped since I did it, maybe I could have done better, but it is what it is. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. As for quality and durability, the aluminum outside works really well. I was really scared about the plastic and the pump portion because I have kids and kids break things, or I tend to manhandle things. So I did worry about that, but it all seems to be very durable. The aluminum can itself at this point is completely banged up. I've got little dents all over it, but it still works like a champ. I can't ask for more. I gave it a 5 out of 5. As for the materials, just like I just said, it has aluminum. I love that. Aluminum's nearly 100% recyclable, but the plastic isn't. The plastic pump portion is going to live longer than me, so that's not great. And then the box, I kind of wished it was a plain cardboard box, basic printing, but it wasn't. It was fancy. It was high gloss. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 when it comes to materials. It did well with the aluminum, but it lost it with the box. And I know you probably can't get away from the pump part being plastic, but you could have on the box. Number 4, transit. I don't know what it is about me, but it seems like half the things I buy end up from China. And the Misto's no different. I bought it from Amazon, and it came from China. 1 out of 5. Anytime I get it from the other side of the planet, it's going to kill the score. But I didn't find any of them locally, so it's really kind of the only place to get it. 1 out of 5. As for disposability and waste, it's really kind of mirroring the materials. The aluminum is nearly 100% recyclable, which we all know I love. The plastic isn't. It's going to live 10 generations beyond me. And the box itself, well, it used way more energy than I wanted it to, and it's probably not going to biodegrade nearly as quick as some of these more basic cardboard boxes. So it is what it is. That is a 3 out of 5. Now, my personal experience, I kind of like it. You never really run out of it at the house because as long as you still have the jug to refill, you just put it in there and it works. And you pump it a few times. Now, one thing I did learn, don't overfill it. You risk the chance of breaking it easier, and it doesn't spray very long. So as long as you put about 4, maybe 5 ounces in there, you can pump it a couple of times, and it works really well. So as for my personal experience, other than the fact of overfilling it or needing to refill it sometimes when you're trying to use it, I give it a 4 out of 5. This gives it a total score of 3.3. Just like the toothbrushes, it's low because of the transit. Most of these scores are quite high, but because a lot of products come from the other side of the planet before they make it to me, the score seems low. But this is something I would try. Because think of all the cans that you're not throwing away. You're not buying cooking spray. You just take what you have and put it in there, and it works, and it works well. Now, also remember that we do post these reviews on the greeningyourlife.org site under the podcast. We're not actually asked to do this. No one is paying me to. Now, if someone gives me something and asks me to review it, I will tell you. If they want to pay me to do it, I will tell you. These are just ones that I have tried over time, and I figured, well, let's do a little practice. If you decide that you would like to buy these too, and you do it from the links on the site, just know, yes, we do get about a 4% back from Amazon. If you buy them, it supports the show. Do you have to? Absolutely not. It's just something that, since we're already going to review them and you might want them, we linked them. And you know my goal. I'd like to be 100% transparent if humanly possible. So there you go. The Misto sprayer. I like it. It's actually kind of a nice device or item or whatever the heck you want to call it. But it's kind of a staple in our kitchen now. And it greatly reduces the amount of spray cans we're going to be throwing away into the future. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend or on social media. If you want to support realistic sustainability, of course, you can still go in and do the 5-star reviews. Please leave comments, all that fun stuff. You can donate to us on the same page, greeningyourlife.org/podcast. Or if you want one of these, buy it with the link that we provide. It's going to be in the podcast profile, and it's also going to be on the website, greeningyourlife.org/podcast, and then just click on product reviews. Thank you so very much. We appreciate all of your support in all the different ways you do it. Remember, we only get together each day to get a little bit better. Little bit, big bit. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you next week.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is Mike, co-host of Realistic Sustainability, the podcast, which you probably already know, but I'm also the author of A Beginner's Guide to Greening Your Life. That was the book that led to our Facebook page, our Facebook group, and, well, even this show. It offers tips on promoting your positive footprint while decreasing your carbon footprint. So if you want to read what started all of this, get A Beginner's Guide to Greening Your Life, available on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or just visit greeningyourlife.org for more information. Thank you for joining the sustainable movement and promoting a greener future.